sells soup. And his soup is one of the best soups in town. People line up outside his soup cart. Like a big, long queue of people would wake up in the morning and they would line up just to get his soup. The smell of his soup was absolutely divine. And sometimes, if you got there really enough and you had just taken and put the pot out, the smell that drifted in the wind was so good that sometimes saliva would dribble down the side of people's faces. Soup was that good. People would stand outside just to kind of have a good smell of it. Now, on the other side of town, there lived a farmer. And this farmer, he was really poor. He had many children and only one wife, and they had a small patch where they grew vegetables. And once in a while, the man would pick up his vegetables, and he would have to walk all the way into town, which was right on the other side, to go sell his vegetables. And because he had to take such a long walk, his wife would pack him a loaf of bread. So every time when he goes, he would break this loaf of bread into two. He'd eat one, and he'll put the other half into his pocket. Do you know why he did that? That's right, because he needed to have something to nibble on all the way back. So one day, he packed his little vegetables, and he got the loaf of bread from his wife, and he was so excited to go into town that he forgot to break it into two. Instead, he ate it all the way. Uh-oh. He didn't have any more bread for his walk on the way back. He reached into his pocket, and there was just a tiny piece of stale bread in there. He looked at it. He didn't know what else to do. So he said, this will have to do. Put it back in. And he kept on walking and walking and walking and walking and walking till he got to the town center. And the town center was buzzing with noise. And everybody was talking about soup and this wonderful soup, which smelled fantastic. Now, the poor man, he really didn't have much money. And after he'd sold his vegetables, he kept some aside for his family, and he had a few coins left to buy something nice for his wife. So he held on these few coins, and he thought, what shall I get her? And then he walked past the soup cart. And as he walked past the cart, he just went, and it was like as if somebody had pulled him by the collar. The smell of the soup just grabbed him and yanked him straight to the soup pot. And then he stood there and he went, oh, this soup's just like Jackie's. It's amazing. And he put his hand into his pocket and got out that little stale piece of bread. You know what he did? He started waving it in the air. He was trying to catch the smell of the soup into his stale bread. He put it there. Whoa, it smells better already. So after a while, the owner of the soup store went, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I went, no, I'm just taking the smell of your soup. And he goes, that will be $9.95. What? But I'm just taking the smell. I didn't eat any of the soup. I just want the smell. He says, you smelled my soup. You pay for it. $9.95. But the man didn't have any money. He only had a few coins that he had left aside to buy his wife a present. I'm not paying for smelling soup. And they would start getting into a fight. So all the people who were lining up to pay for the food said, he should pay for the smell of soup. But all the people who could really never afford to buy the soup says, oh, he's not paying for the smell of it. What would you do? Would you pay for the smell of soup? No. Would you? No. Well, the fight got bigger and bigger and bigger, and more people got dragged into either side. And so they decided that they were going to see the wise old judge. They got to the house and they said the story. He had the smell of my soup, so he needs to pay. How much?
$9.95.
That's right, $9.95. And he says, oh, I'm not paying for the smell of soup. He's trying to trick me. And they got louder and louder and louder. And the wise old man went, do you have any coins on you? Yeah, but I saved this coin to buy my wife something nice. And he said, you are going to pay the man for smelling his soup. And the man was, oh, I am? But it's not a mistake. And he said, well, since you smelled his soup, you are going to pay him with the sound of coins. And so that's what he did. He shook the coins hard in his hands, and they had a nice jingly sound to it. And that's how you pay the smell of soup, with the sound of